Hello guys, today we're making a tier list on Wuthering waves for which of the 5 free 5 stars should you pick. Keep in mind, this video is before the release, so the things we're going to discuss today is subject to change. There are 3 DPSs and 2 supports. The supports are Verena Jiangxin and DPS Anchor Lingyang and Chalchara. Before we start the tier list, I must say you could pick each and every one of them if you like them, the combat or the appearance. You can beat the game with any character. You just need to have some skill with every character you're picking, so you could proceed forward. And it's the first 5 characters, so each and every one of them will get eventually power crept. Maybe the characters that will last for longer will be the 2 supports, Verena and Yangxing. So let's start first with supports. The best character of all of them is Verena. Verena is a spectral support character which is able to heal and buff your team. Now let's talk about Verena's skills. She, she recovers 19% of attack power as health per second for 6 seconds. All teammates gain a 15% increase in total damage for 30 seconds. And when this skill is used, the attack of the characters in the team is increased by 20% for 20 seconds. She is the best unit of the 4, as we said before, but I don't recommend if you don't like her to get her, because as we said, every one of those characters will get power crept later down the line, and I prefer playing the character that I want the most than going with the meta. If you are a meta player though, you could pick her up, but I prefer to play the characters I like the most. Now, let's talk about Yangxin. Yangxin is a healer and shield, AoE crowd controller, and can buff damage when you switch to another character. But the issue is she's very slow, because you need to charge her up by using a bunch of auto attacks. So she can heal and use the shield, so when the gauge is full, you need to use the skill, but it takes a long time for it to cast. So for the boss fights, when you need to use your ability fast and dodge, I can't see her being that good. On open world killing mobs though, she can be good, but even there she gets outperformed from Verena. She might have some changes though when the game released. We will have to wait and see about that. Now, for her placing, I will place her on B or C tier. I will go for B tier for now. Now, let's talk about Anchor. Anchor is a ranged character and DPS and has charge attacks. When the gauge is filled, she blows up and she enters the dissonant state. You don't have to hold the button to do the charge attack, and you can swap to another character and the sequence will still continue. She's a pretty good DPS. She's probably not on the S tier, but I can put her on A tier for sure. Now, let's talk about Ling Yang. Ling Yang is a DPS character, Glacier DPS, and you will be able to use him early game, but on late game he falls out. His basic attack is a string of 5 attacks, so you can use the skill and don't get interrupted while you do the 5 basic attacks. I will put him on B tier as well, because he isn't that strong in comparison to the other 3 DPS we get, I'm sorry, and he kinda falls off later. And now, last but not least, let's talk about Colcharo. Colcharo is an Electro resident DPS, and he's good on early game as well as late game. His basic attack performs 4 basic attacks and causing electric damage. And his residence skill is doing 3 electric damage attacks, and if you don't use them at the time, you get them on cooldown. The cooldown timer is 10 seconds. Colchar is the best DPS we're getting from those 3, and will be a very good teammate with another DPS we're getting later down the line. So I will put him on S tier just behind Verena. So this is my tier list for the selector ticket for one of them, those 5 stars. What's your opinion about my tier list? And I wanna hear in the comment section down below which one are you getting. I will go full Calzara because I like a lot his gameplay and that he's relevant even early or late game. Thanks for watching everyone. Please, if you like the video, like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye.